coordinating effort. And for this particular mission, as Pallav said right in the beginning, there are 2-3 things. We have taken up space as a major activity, and we have achieved quite a lot. And mind you one thing, in space and nuclear energy, India had to work alone.
Right.
We have not depended on any other country or any other agency.
Right. We face technological denials.
Yes. Because everything is our own work. And if we have taken a path, I think this is the next logical step we took after our mission to Moon. And if we succeed, we can show to the world that we are capable of doing it.
Okay.
That itself is a big achievement.
Right.
You see, poor people will always remain. Even today, United States have lots of poor people. It doesn't mean that they should stop everything, first feed the poor. That is an important issue, no doubt.
Right.
But then we cannot always, link one to the other. This is a purely scientific mission, and it is something exploratory.
Right.
We don't know whether it will succeed. Because many of the scientific missions, we cannot really forecast how it will go. But this is a step we are taking,
Right.
a major step. That itself is a big thing.
Right. Dr. Lele, clearly a big moment for India's space program, but many are criticizing it. Many are saying we cannot afford such an expensive program.
You see, there are two ways of looking at it. One is that when IBM computers first came into being, when the first supercomputer was made, the owner of IBM, India is doing a mission which is a costly mission, is definitely a misnomer. Number two is that issues of sanitation and issues of water and other things are administrative issues. Means you can't compare these issues with scientific issues. You mean to say that if one Mars mission is not going, that entire India's sanitation system and people are going to become rich and people are going to get water? No,
Right.
these are the issues of the governance. Please don't mix up the issues of governance with issues of science and technology. The issue of science and technology is such that if you invest money today, then only you will get the benefits tomorrow. So when we are talking of a poor people, at end of the day, it is the common people of this country who are only going to get benefited from the scientific investments. And one has to look at this mission from that perspective.
Okay.
You don't expect a benefit that I invest 10 rupees today, tomorrow I will get a return of it. It's a long-term investment. The other aspect of is that why we are calling it as India's pride, because it's going to bring huge amount of a business for ISRO.
Okay.
It has got a commercial angle to it also. When you do a mission as successfully as this, the entire world takes a notice of you. Then they are going to look at you that can I do certain amount of a business with you. Space launching, space technology, and there are various other aspects of space which has got huge amount of a commercial value. And India's stakes globally are going to get increased.
Okay.
So it has got issues which are related with social, it has got issues which are related with economic issues too.
Right. Well, we've reached the end of the program. I have to wrap up the discussion now, but before that, I'll take your final comments. Dr. Sundarajan, what are your hopes? Mr. Sundarajan, what are your hopes from this